What's up, traders? Going one for one today on what was actually a pretty slow morning, and all the volume is here on G-Tech. So let's get to it. So yesterday was a really great day. The volume was just everywhere. Things were exploding, and this morning couldn't have been more of the opposite. There was just absolutely nothing going on at the open. It was actually a rather slow day. The only thing actually moving was this G-Tech, and as you can see, this thing is still going. It's been hard to borrow pretty much across all platforms that I know, so anyone that's shorting this is pretty much locating the stocks, and if they are, they're in trouble if they've been shorting it since earlier, especially around the $6 area, then again at the $7 area, and now it's up here at 8. So it's definitely putting some crazy pressure on anybody that is short selling this thing. But our one trade was over here on BA. We're not going to do the live trades today. I actually got a little carried away with what time it was talking in the Discord. We actually had a bunch of people in there today. Link down in the description below if you're interested. But BA actually popped up one of the scanners a little bit later in the morning, and we had this line drawn, and it just kind of took off. I remember saying it was kind of grinding around this 188 area, and I was like, man, I'd be interested if it wanted to go up through 190 and squeeze. Went off on the scanners again, went up through 190, and it squeezed. So we were sitting there watching it, kind of waiting for the jiggle. We finally felt the jiggle, and it did go a little bit higher. It went up there and tested 194, but then we actually got in right on top of 193. And it started to come down, and if we zoom in a little bit, you'll see when we got our first cover, we actually had our order sitting at 190. I think, what was our average? 193.04. So it was at 191.04. So if we draw that line, it's right there pretty much. It didn't quite want to get there. It started to base out here, as you can see it. If it tried here, came back up, came back down, and then it started to base again. We could clearly tell that there was some support forming there. Wasn't exactly 50% of the move that we were looking for, but it did look like it wanted to go back up. So we took off half our position just in case it wanted to go back up the high of day. And right when we did that, we actually put our take profit or our break even stop in. So it was right above 193 at our average of 193.04. Pretty much got there. 192.99.2 is as high as it got. Did not quite get through. I was ready to be stopped out break even. It was basically going to be a break even trade after commissions, but then it started to come back down. And we actually had an order at 189.35 right around this area. But again, we got a pretty quick flush down through 191, and it was pretty fast. It actually went down through that 50 area. Or did it get down through I thought it did. 189.75 was as low as it got. I thought it got a little bit lower than that. I thought it got down to 50, but maybe I was wrong. But as it was finding its area, maybe the bid got down that far. I'd have to go check the live trade. But the ask maybe, or it just never printed there. But anyways, we ended up getting our cover at 190.08 when I told myself if it wanted to spike back up through 190, we would just go ahead and take it. And we did. And as you can see, it actually went all the way back up to our average. Didn't quite get there again before ultimately kind of dying off for that sloppy seconds or the bouncy ball effect, whatever you want to call it. So pretty happy with both my covers. We read the price action very well both times. Just unfortunate that we could have held this a lot longer, right? Hindsight's 2020. Could have easily won high of day, and we'd be like, oh, look at that amazing cover. And in the moment, I was like, man, that was a pretty good cover because it went right back up to our average. I thought we were going to get stopped out because I thought it was going to test high of day. So the fact that it even came close, I can't be upset about that. And that's all I got for you today. Just one trade. I was actually thankful to even get a trade because the way the morning started at the bell, it was just so slow. And there was just really not much going on. But I'll take this one here on Boeing. We'll move on to tomorrow, keep the green week going. Taco Tuesday. Can't be too upset about that. Like and subscribe, guys, if you haven't already. Always appreciate that support. If you do have any questions or comments, leave those down below. Find me in Discord. Find me on Twitter. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.